या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who dwells in all creatures in the form of motion, I bow to you again and again and again. Good morning and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Devi Tele Summit. We have today not one but two experts, two strangers coming from a business and a corporate background, meeting by chance, or was it? And taking a decision that would change their lives forever and through them change the lives of many around them. Two people with different personalities, but who shared in common their passion for healing work, for the mysteries and secrets of energy and healing. They complement each other with their individual styles of intuition and tapping into energy fields and scientific research. And today are multi-modality experts with a collective 30 years plus experience under their belt. A huge part of that has been about the channeled by them method, the BNC miracle method. Hundreds across the world have either made money or cleared their blocks around money with the help of this very cool method. Want to know more about it? Want to experience it? In that case, ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the terrific two, the creators of this new age technique, bringing for us today Joy Money, Enjoy Money, Brenda Ganwani and Charu Mathur. Hi Brenda, hi Charu, welcome in.
Hi Neelu, hi Mystic Lotus listeners.
Hello everyone.
Hey.
We are really excited to be on this Tele Summit and we can't wait to share what we actually do.
Absolutely. And we will go straight into that. Very quick question before we do that. You're here with Joy Money, Enjoy Money. A huge amount. Of course, the BNC Miracle Method works around across the board, across various concerns with life. Your money expertise happens to also lie with the fact of, with the things of, say, debt clearance and increasing income and even manifesting unexpected monies, which we will hear about today in the process of this call, and everybody will get to know about it. Here's the thing. The two of you go back a long, long ways, right? Both your stories are so intertwined with each other, not just your individual journeys, but your money journey as well. So please start us off with a little on that first.
We'll start at the very beginning, Neelu. We both actually had very different lives. Charu and me were both living in Dubai. Charu had her own business and I was working as an event manager. But boom, the universe had a plan for us. And little did we know, little two of us roaming around in Dubai doing our own work, little did we know what was in plan. So we both love this mystical world and happened to meet in Hong Kong on a course. And both of us then realized we actually shared the same vision of the future and were very passionate about bringing change to our lives and contributing to the world.
So in 2014, we both decided to quit our well-paid, extremely well-paid jobs, and we jumped into full-time healing works. And within no time, we both became struggling healers. So we challenged ourselves how to come out of this financial struggle. How can we do something so that we are out of this struggle? So we researched, we studied, we brainstormed, and then because between me and Brenda, we both had collectively learned more than 20 modalities. So we brainstormed on this, how to come out of this financial struggle.
And of course, with the universal help, obviously not coming together for a reason, magic happened. I always call us alchemists because that's our energy. We alchemize everything. And so, voila, we actually came up with the BNC miracle method, which was purely channeled and created by us through the multiple research and studies that we had experienced.
So what is BNC miracle method? It is a very simple tool. We have a set of charts and we use a pendulum. And we developed a way of tapping into any person's subconscious mind by the help of the chart and the pendulum. And we are able to go to the timelines where any issue or any challenge that they are facing was created. And we basically change the experience simply from that point. So it's our choice. We can choose to live with our negative experiences, but I highly recommend that we use our method and we change negative experiences and create more positivity in our lives.
But Neelu, we worked and we saw magic in health and all of those things. But what we realized is that we couldn't actually achieve a good level of income. We kept slipping backwards, coming up one month, doing well, paying all the bills, really happy, joys. And then the next one, we're like, oh, really? What happened here? So we went into these highs and lows. And then again, we challenged ourselves. And again, we said, okay, not having this, we're just going to change this. And so this is where we actually challenge, cannot say those words.
Because it's no longer a challenge. That's
exactly. Stop saying those words. You're not being challenged, you're gifted. I think I need to change my wording right now.
Yes, absolutely. Messages come.
Yeah. So we realized what was actually sticking us and blocking us was black magic, psychic attacks, negative forces, negative, entities. And that's what was bringing down our vibration.
So then we researched, we experimented, and we found right procedures to deal with these type of entities. We found a right procedure to heal black magic, to clear curses, evil eyes, psychic attacks, all form of negativities. So this is how our life has been. Like, we raise a challenge, we research, we brainstorm, and we come up with a new creation. So that way we sorted out our negativity part. Yeah, no challenge. We sorted out the conflicts, let me put it that way, that were bringing us in a wave form. We were going up with finances, coming down. So we researched that. Then Brenda said, what about, let's study more about rich people and successful people. So we studied about these people. What is it that they are doing differently, that they are stable in their finances? So what we found that is that the rich people or the successful people have a money or a rich mindset. But then I told Brenda, how to keep this mindset when you have pressure of pending bills on your head? How to keep that type of mindset, because then there is stress involved in all these type of things. So then what we figured out, that we actually created a recipe. I call it as a recipe, not a formula. We created out with our method, we created a recipe of money and money mindset. We work on the subconscious to create that recipe, to install money and money mindset. But in this whole game, what we found, Neelu, that money mindset was not the biggest block. The biggest block, as the biggest connection, happened to be with the ancestral mindset. Right, Brenda?
So then we found that, what happened was actually we basically, look, we aren't just happen to be on this planet, right? We have a lineage, we have parents, grandparents, and much more further, right? And what we realize is that we inherit unresolved energies, relationship, unfinished business, longings, desires, so whatever our parents, our grandparents wanted to do, that is actually what we inherit. And I'll give you a very, very simple example, for the longest time, like how we inherit our parents and their parents' desires. For the very longest time, I wanted to play the piano. And it was like from 5 years, like when I was 5 years, I wanted to play the piano. And that time my mom said, no, you're not going to, it's too expensive. Who knows if you're going to actually carry on? And that time we used to only get the baby grand piano. We used to not get these little small pianos, the electric ones. So then at when I hit my last year, I hit my 55th birthday, and I said, nothing doing. I'm going to actually learn the piano. And with our miracle method, I actually downloaded the skill to learn the piano, and I actually started learning the piano. And then one day I was doing an ancestral drawing, and I realized, we were gifting our ancestors, and I gifted my mom a piano. And I'm like, huh? I gifted her a piano. How come? So I called her up and I said, did you ever want to play the piano? And she said, yeah, when I was small, I also had a grand piano, but her sister was sick and she couldn't play the piano. And so, you can actually see that all my nephews, all my mother's grandchildren, most of them, she's got 12, 10 of them play music. Most of them play the piano. I'm the only child now playing piano. And her great-grandchild is also playing piano. So you can see already 3 existing generations are fulfilling her desire. This is very simple, a piano. Imagine if your ancestors wanted something different. So that is how important these desires, these longings. And so what we do is we start living our life and our destiny according into the eyes and the perception of our parents, grandparents, and their parents. We aren't living our life, we aren't living our destiny. And so this is where we get stuck in, all the things that start blocking us. And do you realize that actually we see that 75% of our money blocks come from our ancestors? Like, because they had chronic life struggles, they had so much, life was much tougher earlier on. Now we have all these new age technologies and we have Wi-Fi and all of that. Imagine they had no telephone. They had to walk from one village to another village to convey a message, which probably took 3 months, and probably sometimes they died on the way, because that was how it was.
Right.
So that's what we realized comes from our ancestors, and 97% of blockage of career blocks come from our ancestors. So yeah, that's what we realized, that ancestors play a very big role in our lives.
Right. And I'm just going to very quickly come in here, because there's a fair amount of things that you brought up with ancestors. You also mentioned a percentage. We will circle back to that, and I know that people will also get to know and experience a little bit more on that. So I want to let everybody know, keep listening, because it's all going to connect together very soon. Charu, you were saying something. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So, and then we created a roadmap to clear these emotions and also the negative connections that we have with the ancestors, so that we can connect to the rich mindset, so that we can connect to the money mindset, which successful people have.
Fantastic.
So one day what we decided, obviously we need to test our roadmap, right? Because now we are in testing stage. After we've done research, we come to testing stage. So I told Charu, let's play a game. Let's pull in like about 50,000 rupees, which is about $600. And like 2 excited girls, we are waiting. We do our work clearance and we're waiting, and then by the end of the day, Charu receives a deposit in her account exactly for this amount. And she doesn't know where it has come from. Nothing. Like, huh? What is this? Then after that, she receives a call and that lady says, I got your number and I urgently need negativity clearance for my family members, and I've deposited the money, and please do the needful. So Charu looks at me and says, what do you say?
I said, why didn't you give me a bigger amount? So yeah. So, but then what we did is we continued with this game. We thought, like, now let's challenge ourselves with a bigger amount. So we doubled the amount this time, and we tested the same formula, and we left it and we waited. So the game we were playing was to manifest it within 24 hours.
Okay.
So yeah. So then we doubled the amount. We manifested. We wanted to pull money mindset. These are all energies, and the game we were playing is, if this is energy, how can we pull it to ourselves? Right. So we doubled the amount, and then we said, okay, now let's pull this. And when we did this experiment, now the amount was 1 lakh rupees, which is $1,400. Not a very big amount, but not peanuts also.
Correct.
To have it in within 24 hours.
Right.
So when we did that evening, one girl who was chasing me from a long time. She wanted to learn miracle method, but she wanted to understand what it is. So I had told her a long time back that whenever you are coming to my area, just come to my place and I'll give you a demo. So the way we explain miracle method to people is we give pain demos. We clear pain faster than a painkiller. So when she came with her mother and a sister who were not interested in learning the course. Only she was interested. So I said, okay, I'll give you a pain demo. So she did not have any pain, but she said, my sister has pain. You clear for her. The sister said, don't even put your hands on me because I have a very chronic backache, which is 6 years old, and surgery is recommended. So your demonstration will go as a fail. But I said, no worries, let me just give it a try because no one else has pain. So I did one demo on her and you won't believe the pain just disappeared. Not only pain disappeared, she could have more flexibility. And I remember she got off the sofa, bent down, went up, and she was like literally shocked and surprised with the result. So this girl quickly confirmed to me that I am in for the next batch. I said, okay. They left my place. After 15-20 minutes, they called me again. I said, yes. They said, Charu, we are still in your parking lot. Okay, what is it? She said, actually, we were just testing my sister's back and it really feels good. And it's like the method is really miraculous. So now all three of us are interested in learning. Even my mom wants to learn.
Oh, fantastic.
So I said, okay. And then that day I got an medical emergency healing session as well. And then by night, I realized 3 people registering for my course, 30,000 into 3 is 90,000. And one session coming, which is also more than, so it went up more than 1 lakh. So then I called Brenda, I said, oh, wow, we pulled 1 lakh within 24 hours. 24 hours. Right. So, yeah, this is how the magic started happening.
That is amazing. I just also very quickly want to come back to the fact that this girl's sister who was in so much pain said that don't touch me also. And this is a no contact thing, right? So you didn't have to actually touch her because you're using a pendulum. So for people who are new to the method, hearing about it for the first time, it's a completely no contact form and technique. So yeah, and you know, these are amazing stories with your experiments and your research and on yourself, of course, first before like throwing it out in the world. Coming to that also, but you've been mentioning ancestors a lot, so I want to know from you, all of us do, that what was the ancestral role around your own stories first? Did you find that out? And did it contribute to anything else that you were doing or any other research goals that you had set for yourself?
Yeah. So this year in January, when I was doing my vision board, I got this information that I want to connect more with Mother Earth. I want to strengthen my connection with Mother Earth. And I wanted to actually buy a farmhouse. So then I did, and you know, buying a farmhouse required bigger chunks of money. So when I worked on myself, I found that from my mother's ancestral side had chronic life conditions, and from my father's side, I had warrior archetype. So just to tell you a little bit more, that my father's side of family was actively and deeply involved with India's freedom movement in 1940s. So my belief for money was that I had to work hard and I have to fight for money. This was the belief that I was carrying. So I did a deep clearing on this belief. And within 4 months, I bought a farmhouse for myself, a decent size of farmland with absolute ease, no loan taken.
Amazing. Big congratulations to you. And all of this has happened with the BNC miracle method, with this ancestral work that we're talking about. Coming to that, more on that also. So Charu, this, you know, okay, I cannot get over this fact that you were able to buy land. Forget house, forget farmhouse, okay? Land without taking a loan. That's a big thing. It's a big thing. So kudos to you, to your method, and huge congratulations to you and Brenda. So do you have a similar story?
But Neelu, my vision, what was my vision? My vision was a holiday home. So I manifested a holiday home.
So
I have an invite on the farm.
works, doesn't it? Holiday
works.
home,
I
landed
did
in your
not-
lap.
I
And,
also did not spend.
and hello, free.
Free, exactly.
You're never gonna have to pay for it.
Exactly.
That is fantastic. That is amazing. But no, but jokes aside, seriously, Brenda, that is what you had manifested?
Yeah, jokes
you had asked
aside,
for?
actually, so
Ah.
my vision in the next 5 years actually is to tour India. I have this feeling towards India and the richness of India, and I feel I've gone to a lot of countries and I like to travel. And so my vision is to do B&B, not own anything, backpack in India. And because everything is on Zoom now, COVID, thanks to COVID, made everything through Zoom. So all our work, everything is on Zoom. And so that was my idea actually, to have a holiday home, travel, enjoy. And then Charu said, I'm going to build a holiday home and it's going to have like two rooms and a meditation room. And I'm like, yes, thank you, Charu. And thank you, universe.
Charu, we are getting Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies discount, no?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, instant manifestation.
Yeah.
A couple of questions have come in, Brenda and Charu, and I'll bring them up very quickly. Before doing that, I very quickly also wanted to ask you, you mentioned a little earlier about the percent. You said 75% and 97%, right? So is there, I definitely wanted to ask, why have you gone down the ancestral route? But you've already explained that very nicely with the fact that, this is the mindset that is being carried forward and we live with today without even realizing. But this percentage that you've come up with, that you're mentioning here, is there any story, any story or connection behind that? Like, where did this particular percentage come from?
So what we have seen is that mostly ancestral karma affects us in different ways. So we basically have prolonged illnesses, or we have some lifelong problems, or we have chronic bad luck. Like this is very much there. Like I have bad luck. And so taking all of this research, what we found was that most of the people coming to us, mostly 90% of them were blocked by the ancestors. It's just what we have been doing in our ancestral work. When we actually we started doing percentages, and mostly we found that money was the biggest block. And if you're going to see, money is in everything, right? We need money for most everything, to live luxurious, to have a happy life, to do anything in the world. You require money. Whatever said and done, people require money.
Right. Absolutely. It is an exchange, right? It's an exchange. So it is required. Yes. Yeah. So Somali is asked, Brenda and Charu, that her question is, if we are affected by ancestors' desires, then what about our own pre-birth planning, and what about our soul contract?
Yeah, so we continue doing them side by side. It's not like we don't do our own pre-birth contracts and our soul this. And it's not all of us take on so much of our ancestral, right? So right. What happened is we're all loyal to our ancestors. This is how it is, right? We are loyal to ancestors. So if somebody has a longing or a fulfill, this is part of our soul contract. We soul contract to say, I'll do it for you. Like, how we do it, like our mother's so sick and so many times we say, oh God, please, I hope she doesn't suffer. Please give the suffering to me, and that's like a soul contract as well. And that's your desire as well. And in a way, by actually healing our ancestors, by gifting them, by blessing them, and we all do it, like in India, it's so much done, right?
Right.
We start negating this bond, and we start creating more ease in the family. And that is actually what we're doing. We're actually ending their stories and renewing us. So If we're stuck with our ancestors, we aren't able to enjoy our life. So our soul contract stays behind. Our soul, whatever we come to, stays behind, because then this becomes the forefront, right? Your drama, ancestral drama comes first.
Right.
Then your stuff comes.
Right. So basically, they're not mutually exclusive, right?
No,
Brenda
they're
and
not.
Charu? Yeah, because
Yeah.
part of your soul contract is the obligation or the continuation of whatever karmic or ancestral or whatever word you want to use to define it best that makes you most comfortable. It
Correct.
has become part of your soul contract, right? So it's not mutually exclusive. They're
Correct.
kind of hand in glove almost,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
And Radha has asked if there is any Pitrudosh or ancestral blockage, will it be cleared for my lifetime?
Yes. So what we do is we go to the point of origin of any issue in miracle method, and we close that experience. So yes, it will be permanently cleared.
Right. And is this with a specific concern? I'm bringing this question up, even though Radha has not asked this. Is it with one specific concern, Charu? It's not like if suppose I'm taking Radha's name because she's asked this question. If Radha comes to you and says that I'm in debt, all
Okay.
right, and you do this, she does this entire work with you. So the point of origin that you're clearing with ancestral work, so to speak, and the BNC method in combination is with only with that in particular, right? Any other money concerns, issues, that is still untouched. That is still meant to be taken care of separately again, correct?
So yes. So when the way we work is we take an intention and we do a full energetic surgery. We go by that route, that
Right.
what created that particular block.
Right.
So we go by that particular intention. There could be a bonus that in that clearance, some other things
Yes.
might get cleared, but
Right.
our focus, we go focused with the intention.
But to answer your question, and especially since Radha has brought up about debt, I had actually a
No,
client.
Radha's not said debt. I use debt as an
Oh,
example.
you used, okay. Anyway,
He was asking if
brought up.
full ancestral lineage, what full
Right.
ancestral thing is cleared.
No. So in bringing up about debt, I wanted to, because since you brought up, and just this one of our client, she was a single mother and she was in Denmark and she was struggling to get a job. And she had a very good job in Dubai, but when she went back to Denmark, she started, going into debt, and she amassed a big amount of debt. And she was living off the, the country, I don't know, whatever you call it, whatever they give you the allowance. And so she said, I'm now tired of this. So I did ancestral healing for debt. And what I found was actually what we find is most of the time the debt is not yours. So the debt was actually her grandmother's. And she was playing out her grandmother's debt, whatever she had to pay back or whatever she had to fulfill, she was paying that. And as soon as I finished the clearing, and I had done it like 12 o'clock midnight, and I messaged her, and then I said, I've done your session at midnight, my midnight, and that was like 10 o'clock hers. And immediately she said, can you believe this? I've been trying to get into this Facebook to promote myself as a single mother. That lady at 10 p.m. in the night has messaged me. And in Europe, they don't work beyond normal hours.
Yeah,
So
they don't.
So like they messaged me and said, we're willing to look at you and we're willing to give you a platform to work on. And you can't believe the change that has happened for this girl. It's amazing. And now she changed so much for herself and she's living better. So that is what happens when you change the ancestral, connections.
Fantastic. Oh, and Radha wrote in that she is in debt.
So there's
I
a
just
reason we
used it
picked
as an
all up.
example. I'm sorry if I hope it was not upsetting for it to come out like this. But rather, hang around. You never know what's going to help you right here, right now, and what is available for you in a short while as well. Ranju has written in saying that I feel our ancestors are not happy with us because the same pattern keeps on affecting us. My husband kept on helping his friend, and after 10 years, we were standing nowhere. Same goes with my son. He too has been cheated. What can we do to please our ancestors? 10 years back, if I see my family, we were the happiest. But ab nazar lag gayi, hair. Now we've got the evil eye. In fact, just yesterday when we were talking to Upmaji, I was saying, I said, there are signs in front of you. You don't look at the signs, and then the first thing is you're thinking, nazar lag gaye. So
Yeah.
tell me something, Brenda Charu. Ancestral patterns, lineages, whatever that needs to be taken care of. Is that what we call nazar lagna? Is that evil eye? Is it?
Evil eye is totally different than
Right.
ancestral patterns. Totally different.
Right. Right. So let's not blame our ancestors for that, right? Yeah. So,
But the pattern is right. She is repeating a pattern. So what
Correct.
we do is we are doing a repeating script. So what we do is we do say it's like nazar or evil eye and bad luck. But but she might be in a sense right, because there could be an ancestral curse which is much higher up, and they actually haven't seen that. So in a way, I wouldn't actually discount her, because we're always intuitive. And what we
no,
actually
not discounting,
Yeah.
sorry, Fred, not discounting. I'm saying it's the first thing that we all go to, right?
No,
It's
no,
our
we
first
don't.
go-to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't
Right.
discount yourself, because
Right.
that is our intuition, and we are
Right.
actually all blessed with very high intuition. So
Right.
when we actually get that, we are actually tapping into some imbalance, which we don't know. Like, how would you say, oh, it's an ancestral curse, right? So it's easy to say in that level that that's what it is. But yes, it is, so when the, like for us, like the universe created us to come together. So when the situation is right for anybody, those situations go bang. And that's when everything falls apart.
Right. And questions rolling in, all connected with ancestral. Guris asked, is it true that ancestors can block our abundance and progress? Is it true that ancestral patterns can block our current abundance and progress?
See, what I want to get very clear is that ancestors don't block us. We make a choice that we want to help our ancestral line to progress. And so we need to look at it from the other aspect, that we are actually helping our ancestors, right? So we, in some way, when let's say like an ancestor is passing to life, and that ancestor on the dying bed said, oh, I wish I could have had this mansion, for example, or I wish I could have been rich, or I wish I could have something. So we as a generation step forward and say, okay, grandfather, father, whatever, you want that, I'll do it for you. Right. That is what it is. It's like that bonding, like I'll do it for you. I'll do it. I'll help you. So in a way, it's not like they block us, it's us deciding to help them. But because we don't have the tools, we get stuck.
Right.
And so what we've, in our work, we have uncovered that we need the tools to clear this ancestral patterns, this ancestral way of life.
And I want to add one more thing here. There are two ways of dealing with the situation. Either you experience it out, which goes generation after generation by the means of experiencing, or the other choice is that you do an energetic clearance and make the save time and reduce suffering.
Right. Don't make it part of your future like you become the ancestor who's passed it on. Right. Exactly. And Tanushree is asked whether we carry our ancestral blockage from only our parents or our in-laws as well.
No, you will only carry it from your parents, your lineage. And when you come together with your husband, then you and your husband come together for a reason, obviously to clear something. But the children will take yours and your husband's. So whatever descendants will be there, they will take either yours or the other person.
So it's always parental, not the in-laws. The in-laws are not involved.
Yeah.
Would it be okay to say, Brenda and Charu, that indirectly maybe because you and your partner affect each other, so not directly but maybe indirectly your husband's ancestral patterns might affect you? Is it
not you?
No, not true. Okay. Okay.
It will only affect your children. So your children will this. So I'll give you an example, which is like a health example. So we had a husband who had vitiligo. And we saw from the ancestral pattern that vitiligo came from his mother's side and the mother's genes and everything. And so we checked his, like it's a stress disease. So we checked like autoimmune stress, all of these came from the father's side. So him as a father got all of this. The mother came to us, a wife. The wife came to us with hair fall and dandruff and all of these things, right? And that all came from her mother's lineage. So when the child was born, the child actually was born and started having eczema. So in a sense, autoimmune, which will go, maybe when he goes 8, 10, he would have that. So he started getting the autoimmune eczema and he started getting dandruff, which was the mother's problem.
Both sides.
Yeah, so it is the child who will decide to pick up the genes, whatever they want to pick up and sort it out. But the husband and wife, no. But what happens is we also come, as I said, we come together to experience and help each other, right? So together you need to learn from your husband and the vice versa wife.
And Tanushree is also asked that if I clear my ancestral blockage, will that help my husband? I think that's clear now, Tanushree. Hopefully that no.
Of course,
you have to do it separately.
No. Of course, it will clear.
Okay.
Because let's say you have ancestral pattern of poverty,
right?
And so you will, if you don't clear your poverty line, you'll create poverty for your husband.
Right. So will it clear his ancestral life?
No, it won't clear his ancestral life. It will clear their life.
Okay.
Their life.
Right. It will, yes. So it will positively affect, but it's not, but the husband will need separate clearance for ancestral. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes.
The clearance has to be individual per each parental lineage, right?
Yeah. But I'll give you an example on this, Neelu. So we had a client, they had actually from the last Mystic Lotus, they joined our they joined the Money Tele Summit. And what we found was that they had an ancestral pattern that every 7 years, there was a death in the family. So first they had one death, and then the second year they had a next death.
After 7 years.
Sorry, 7 years, the next death. And then the third time, this lady, what she did was, instead of creating the death, she created debt. So no D-E-A-T-H, D-E-B-T, right? And then she was obviously married to her, she and her husband had a company, and that company went into super debt.
Right.
Like, literally, they were drowning. And then once we changed this pattern for them, they actually rose and all that debt changed. And they actually won an offer from a year later now, which is a year later, they won an offer from a government entity in India. And generally what I believe, or what that lady told us, that getting money from a government entity can be a little bit troublesome. But this government entity for their work paid them 100% in advance.
Government.
Yes.
I just froze on government only. So government. 24
yeah,
hours.
but that was it. They released the debt mindset, or the debt, whatever the pattern was being created. And so that obviously reflected to her husband. So then both their lives changed, right? So in that aspect.
Correct. So Tanushree, hope that clears it for you. And for anybody else who's asked a similar question, when you clear yours, it will positively affect your husband, your family as well. But when it comes to actual clearing of lineages, each is individual. For you and for your husband, for example, right? So similarly, in fact, I'm skipping a few questions only to bring this question up, and I'll come back to the other questions before that, because here is the next question. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm unable to figure your name out. Person's question is, when we are 4 siblings and all 4 of us have different life issues, for example, the 3 siblings don't have financial issues, while this person is the one suffering with not just financial issues, but also life patterns, is very different from the 3 siblings. So in this person's case, how come the sibling suffering is different from theirs, from this person, and does this still come from ancestral blockage, or is it due to a different root cause?
No, so it's the same thing, right? We don't all, like, each one of us has our own path, right? And everyone is connected to the family tree a different way, right? So when I am born, I can say, I'm going to do this for my parents and finally for my grandparents, great grandparents, or 7th generation, 8th generation, and finally clear poverty struggle for my whole lineage or for my whatever. And the others don't necessarily have to choose that. It's about choice, right? So we come into birth as we talked about soul contracts and our mission and what we are meant to do on this earth. So she's meant to clear up her family struggle. So yeah, it's good. Do it. It's good because you know what? When your children are born, they will also be free of it, or the descendants. So it's good. It's actually awesome because I think doing this work, we free our generations to come, so they don't
Right.
have to be fitting in the box of the parents. I really think it's so wonderful. We actually free people coming forward.
Absolutely.
And such a beautiful world we can create, right, Neelu? Like
Yes.
if everybody was free of all the ifs and buts and desires, then how beautiful would this world be?
Right, right. And when you also leave, there would be this sense of relief maybe, and that okay, this is not going to carry forward anymore. And at least my generation ahead of me, they'll deal with whatever they have to deal with, that they've decided to come with, but at least this one pattern will be snipped at the bud. So
Yeah.
even while being in this physical lifetime, just thinking of that, there's a sense of relief just knowing that you can do that, right? So
And taking that a step forward, Bilu, we become our own descendants, right?
what?
In a sense, you're your own ascendant and your own descendant, right? Because we rebirth, in a
Right,
sense.
right,
So
right.
you are in the same family tree, and so you become your own ascendant and your own
Ah,
descendant. So you might
right,
come 4 generations down the road, but
right.
you have freed yourself, and that's what it is. We free ourselves and we liberate ourselves for a
Right.
better, more beautiful, more greater, and a more wonderful world.
Right. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And thank you for pointing that out because, okay, you know what? For a moment, forget anybody else. You yourself are relieving yourself into
Exactly.
the future.
Exactly.
So, nice. Fantastic. Okay. So, Ishan and Liz and Manisha, Bhavna, everybody's money, they're all interested in knowing, interested in this. Is it going to happen? Are we going to experience it? Yes, you are. I'm taking one. There are just two questions more I can see here. I'm just going to quickly bring it on. Bhavna has said, how can we settle our ancestral curse? Because since a long time we're doing clearing and remedies, but there doesn't seem to be any improvement in our life. In fact, seems as if we are on the verge of our, like at the, at the tipping point of our issues. Like now they're just going to collapse. A, Bhavna, you will experience something right now, and there's something else coming up. B, Brenda Charu, what would you say to Bhavna?
I would say she's at the right place at the right time.
Okay.
So basically,
And yes,
Neelu, when we
yes,
are doing this ancestral work,
yes,
we don't do it in a very general way. We go
right,
specifically to the point. No matter 8th generation, 10th generation, whatever generation, we go to the specific ancestor, and then with our method we are able to check the percentages, like how we were talking in the beginning.
yes,
That percentage that has been like we are very scientific and logical in our method. So we check the percentage, by what percentage this ancestor is blocking you. And after clearance, also we check by what percentage the release has happened.
right.
So we are checking our work in with that type of precision. So yes, with our session, it goes.
Yeah, continue that. That's actually the right answer, because what we do is we find out all the ancestors who want to be cleared on this level for whatever her issue is and whatever they're going through. And then when that is settled on that level, then them as a family do not have to experience anymore because it's closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. And so, Rupali has written in about the fact that for the last 20 years, they've been going through, huge financial problems, which is just not resolving and needs a remedy. And Ishan's written in about that there are a lot of liabilities, money is stuck with the government, and the boys aren't studying and are very lazy. And, can this session help? So, Rupali, Ishan, Rajni, Sumali, Bhavna, Liz, Tanushi, Anju. Hi, Anju. She's also interested in this. Guri, Everybody, I can see Jevanji here, Kulvinder. You know what, Lotus? Let's go through this. Let's experience this. You will see for yourself what is going on with you as a group entirely. Is this possible, Brenda Charu? Because everyone has different ancestors.
Yeah, so of course it's everybody has different ancestors, but we're all connected in the thread, right?
Right.
So we all are like, so many of them have got financial difficulties. So many of us have relationship issues or career blocks or whatever. So we are going to experience it, and what we're going to work with is the priority ancestor for that person. So there will be a different shift. There will be definitely a shift.
Fantastic. So, okay, what is it? Tell us, Brenda and Charu, what is it that you're going to be doing right now? Is there anything we need to do? Is there anything we need to tell you?
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually download Joy Code. So enjoy money, Joy Code. So we're going to download a Joy Code for everybody. And what we would like, everybody would like actually to do a poll right now.
Okay.
So before the poll, I want everyone, if you could just close your eyes for a minute and just tap into one of your negative money blockages, whatever it is, just think of one. Right now, what is that most crucial? What is the one thing that is not allowing you to move forward, sticking you, blocking you, creating so much stress in your life? And what we'll do now is we'll do a poll and we'll do a set of questions and we'll see which one of them it falls into. So select any of the options given, right, so that it resonates within that option. What do you think your money block is due to?
Right. We will just launch the poll, and this is just for everybody's information. This is basically what Brenda and Charu are finding out is on a maximum percentage level, what is the point at which you feel your money is blocked. I will be launching a poll right now. All you need to do is select any one option. We'll give you 10 seconds for that. Okay, we'll give you 15 seconds for it. All right? It doesn't take that much time. So give me a moment. And Brenda and Charu, before I launch the poll, very quickly, this entire process that we're going to go through, this group work that we're doing, valid, it's somebody listening to the replay for the first time, it'll work for them also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So there it is. Tell me something. Can you see it on your screens?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have basically what is your money stop point. You've got the options of no money or savings, debts and loans, don't deserve, Pitradosh or ancestral blocks, astrological influences, bad relationship with parents, spend thrift, procrastination, and bad luck. I can see the percentages moving up and down, up and down, up and down. Procrastination and no money or savings are neck and neck almost. No monies and savings apparently looks like the maximum. It's already reached 44%. Okay, people, last few seconds. Oh, but people are still writing in. People are still taking it. You know what? We'll give you.
We can just wait a bit.
We'll wait a bit.
But anyway, it looks like the winner is coming through.
Yeah. No money, no savings is at 45%. Followed by debts and loans increasing suddenly from 22, and then procrastination at 12. This is just for information, people, so that you know why we're calling these percentages out. Okay, last 5 seconds, people. I'm going to count you down. That's 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're closing this. No money or savings is at the maximum with 43% of the votes that have come in. All right, Liz, I'm so sorry you didn't see the poll. Are you on your phone? because in that case you would have had to go to the first screen. Please don't worry about you are on the phone. So sometimes when you're looking at the phone, people, you'll see everybody's pictures, but you need to swipe for the shares or for anything else to also show up. But Liz, we are at the 43%. Tell me something, Brenda Charu, why did we do this poll? Why did we need to know what is the maximum percentage for the group here right now?
So what we're going to do is we're actually going to work with our charts, and we're going to work with our method, Nilu. And what we're going to do is we're going to find out what are the emotions blocking people to have no money, no savings, whichever this is. And then what we will do is we'll collectively tap into the ancestor that is blocking them.
Okay.
Okay. And so we will clear that ancestral blockage for them. So that makes people a little bit more lighter and will give people a little bit more, let's say, a little bit more push on their way to help them to save money. And then what we will do is we'll tap into the ancestor, which will bless them. So collectively, obviously, because it's a group, the collective one will come for everybody. So it will be a priority collective ancestor who will bless everyone with, we will see what the blessing will be. Not necessarily it has to be money, but we have a set of charts which we have a set of ancestral blessings that come through, and then they will get that blessing. So while we now need about like 5 minutes to work on our charts, so what I would like everyone is to basically just close your eyes and basically tap into to your ancestor. You don't need to know anything because this is all downloaded to you energetically. So close your eyes and just relax and actually invite the ancestor in. So that will make us easier, as it'll be easier for us. Just invite the ancestor and say, okay, dear ancestor, please come forward. I would like to work with you. And I would like to actually clear our blockages, what's blocking me. Can you come forward and help me do this, and just stay with this for a little while, and then we will just clear that ancestor.
Thank you.
And maybe your ancestor can give you a message, so they might talk to you, and be open to listening, because our ancestors are there to help us. It's not necessarily they block us. So ancestors can give you a message, can tell you something. So just listen, be open to listening, to receiving, and just allow yourself to receive everything.
Nice. So people and also everybody who's just joined in, especially, we are now going to go into silence for 5 minutes while Brenda and Charu do their work. At your end, because we are working, we are here as a group. This work is being done for us as a group. So we are all connected to the collective consciousness. As Brenda said, please close your eyes and reach out to your ancestor. Say whatever you want to say. Be open to receiving messages yourself as well. Moving from here onwards, Brenda Charu, we're going to stay in silence till you come back to us.
And each one can just converse and just welcome the ancestors. And there could be more than one ancestor, and just allow them to reach out, because this is really a beautiful way of connecting with ancestors as well. Okay, so tap into now that we've done the clearance for the ancestors who are blocking. Let's call in the ancestor to bless. So we call in the ancestors. So everyone just keep your eyes closed still and call in the ancestor to bless you, asking for a blessing from the ancestor, for blessing with compassion, freedom, love, joyfully receiving. And just allowing this to go into your cells, into your cellular memory, and into your families, allowing these energies to actualize in your physical reality. And so when you're ready, we can thank the ancestors for blessing us and allowing us to clear the family lineage and asking them to return to their home with immense gratitude. And you can thank them, you can bow down to them. And asking them to return to their mode, wherever they are. And that was that. And so we'll give you the information that we found from our charts. So no money or no savings from when both of us, Charu and me, did the same intention to clear for the group. So the emotions that were blocking, were creating no money or savings was greed, respect or lack of respect, abandonment, fear, relationship with self, and pride. The ancestor where the blockage came.
Brenda, what was the last one? Pride?
Pride.
So there's just repeating that, that's greed, respect or lack of it, abandonment, fear, relationship with self, and pride.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
And the ancestor, which was coming, the blockage from was ancestor number 12. So everybody's ancestor number 12, which is mother's mother. So great grandmother in a sense. What we were doing, we were clearing the karma. So we were clearing our karma, which was really cool actually. And I thought so cool because the reason why all of this, why people don't have that was the reason, because we have a reason why this has happened to us. And the reason is death. So deaths in the family lineage. And the blessings that everyone receives were compassion, freedom, and love.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. This is really nice. And there's a lot of resonating that is happening for sure, because as you had said, first of all, please allow me a moment on behalf of all of us here to say thank you for this. And people, in just 5 minutes, okay, all of us collectively have gotten to know that our ancestor number 12, mother's mother, that's great grandma,
Yeah.
coming down from that across the board for all of us, all right, is a karmic debt in the family that's been cleared. The emotions that, and any of these emotions could hold true for any of us, right, or multiple of them, including greed, lack of respect, abandonment, fear, relationship itself, and pride. And the blessing that has come through is of compassion, freedom, and love. And may I ask, Brenda, Charu, if it's possible to know which ancestor number has sent the blessing?
I didn't really put that in because it didn't really come through. Okay. Because I just felt we got collective blessings.
Fantastic.
That was my reckoning, and I think why only select one for now? Let everybody come.
Superb. I wanted to ask because since we got one, is it possible to know the other? But when you do this like one-on-one, then you get to know both.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. So people wrote in, okay. Liz, for example, wrote in that feel like a beloved aunt who made lots of money at times, but also had periods of losing it all is present.
Nice.
Padma wrote, reluctant to pitch my business for money. Heard my ancestors were well off, but granddad sold and gave everything, and grandma had to fend for herself. Liz also said money shame, shame around losing money coming up. Tanushi says, loads of gratitude, Brenda and Charu. Nishi says, thank you, Brenda and Charu. Liz also writes in, I've been told about this exact ancestor affecting me before. Never knew anything about her. Thank you. And Bhavna sends her thanks as well. Harleen says, so true, money, blockage, abandonment, lack of respect, pride, greed, everything you said was right for me. Okay. And Neetu said she's missed it. Yes, Neetu, it still works. Catch it on the replay.
Yes.
Don't worry about it at all. Padma says, wow, could it be really true? Actually, she is connected to both my dad and mom. And Rajni says, very amazing experience calling all of my ancestors. Loved it. Pooja, Andre, Smita, Anju, Sumali, everybody's written in. Thank you. Guri says, thank you so much. Manisha says, I felt someone hold my head because it's very heavy, but now feeling good.
Oh, so guys, can I stop you for a second there?
Please.
So it's so interesting. So this part where you touch your head is actually your great grandparents coming through.
Oh.
Yeah. So if she felt that, they were actually asking her to clear. They came forward. So she may have not seen that, but it's so cool because we worked on the great grandparents. Amazing.
Right.
I'm so excited.
Yes. And Guri said, thank you so much. But the back of my Ajna chakra, back of the head was feeling lots of pressure, still have pressure, and it's heavy.
Yeah. So same thing. It's the grandparents. It's not about it's the grandparents coming in. And so when they want to come in for clearing, they actually sometimes come in strongly through our body. So you will feel the pain in the body, and then you know which ancestor. So it's amazing that they were also tapping into the same energy of the grandparents.
Right.
How cool.
How cool. And Cam says, I'm feeling so relaxed. Thank you so much. Bhavna says, I feel a very heavy heart after this activity. So heart also, like you just said, you'll feel it in your body, so you can feel it in the heart as well.
Yeah. So in the heart is more the grandparents. So that's what for her, maybe she probably needs to clear grandparents of something. So they are actually also giving her a kind of like, can you help us? Sort of, these are cries from our lineage, right? Because sometimes we don't listen. So they come in strongly.
Right. Lotus has said, thank you, resonates with me. Great. Grandmother, and I got 2 names and a lot of jealousy because of blockage. Harleen has said, feel my stomach is heavy and bloating. So what would the stomach signify here, Brenda and Charu?
Same, grandparents.
Grandparents, okay. And Nigel says, thank you very much, grateful. Harleen's cheeks are flushed. Ranju says, only thing I felt was my body going a little cold. Cold? The sensation of being
just I guess release.
Right. Yeah. Right. So Harleen's ears are paining. Yogita says, I saw blessing hands since it started. Nice. And Manisha, okay. So the person right at the beginning who I said I can't make out the name, their name, her name is Neelu as well. Right, Neelu. No, what is? I have no idea what you've written. I'm sure it has some significance for you. But so Neelu, the other Neelu, has also sent her thank you in, and Lotus has said burping a lot and really need to drink water. So if you need to drink water, you must drink water.
Yeah, right? Please, everyone actually should drink water because it's also clearing and flushing. And also burping is also a way of getting rid of whatever the toxins are in the body. Right. So it's releasing. So it's cool, good, go for it. Nice. Yeah.
Kulvinder, who we spoke to just before we went live. This is her first Tele Summit. This is her first experience with your method. Has written in that, thank you so much, Brenda and Charu. I felt a little pain in the right side of my heart in the back. And then I was light all over my body and straightened my back and feeling so good. Okay. And Radha says, initially I was feeling heaviness in my heart, on the right leg and on the head. I could not get with the image which was reflected. Some image maybe you saw and you couldn't see the reflection. Is that what you're saying, Radha? And Liz is saying extreme tightness in the back of the neck. Now Nidhi says there's a pain on my. You know what? Should we just get a few of these people on? Let them have a
Yeah.
one-on-one clearance with you right now, people.
Yeah.
We'll need you on video. We will require that your video stay on throughout that duration. Please don't keep switching it off and asking us, making us, ask you to put the video on, because technical issues. We're going to be putting you into one frame together. Liz, are you here? Are you here and are you on video? Liz, you're here. Fantastic. There you are. Oh, hey, Liz, how are you doing?
Hi, Liz.
Hello.
All right, let's see who else we can bring on.
Well,
Who is it? Nidhi. Nidhi had been Nidhi. Are you Nidhi Khanna? Are you here? Let's see where your video is. Nidhi is here. Let's have Nidhi on. Shilpa, Amrish, I'm just. How many can we have on? Can we have at least 4 on simultaneously? Because then Brenda and Charu will work on two people at the same time. So I'm just scrolling back again. Who was it? There was somebody with heart and yours. Okay, Harleen. Let's get Harleen on. And again, I'm just scrolling. Kulvinder, we will bring you on next rounder, right? Lotus is Lotus here, or there was, I saw somebody else put in something. And Isha, hi, no need to raise hands, put your hand on, you can put it on the group, we'll bring you on. So, okay, we have 4 people. We have 4 people here right now. Brenda Charu, you want to have a word with each of them individually quickly? So I'm unmuting Liz first.
Hi.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
Okay. Although I'm getting some physical symptoms since.
Sorry, Liz, can you be a little louder? Little louder.
Yep. I said I'm okay, except I'm getting some physical symptoms since we stopped. Like right now, I'm feeling kind of a tightness in my chest and a little difficulty breathing.
So shall we clear that for you? Because we do actually, we're going to do ancestral blessings and ancestor blockages, but we'll clear this for you. Is that what you would like? Yeah.
That would be
so on the pain in your heart, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the maximum, what is the pain?
It's not really a pain in my heart as a tightness in my
Yeah.
chest.
So what is the tightness?
Probably an 8.
All right. And the breathlessness or the unable to breathe?
Yeah, it's the same.
8. Okay.
Brenda Charu, do you want me to go to the next, or are you working each?
We'll just work because she has 2 things going on, and since these symptoms came up, we'll just work with her.
Just keep letting me know.
Yeah, we'll just work with Liz for a second.
Yes.
The tightness is getting a little better, a little less. The breathing still feels difficult. And the concept of debt keeps coming up over and over.
Okay.
Which we are in.
Yeah. Are you in actual physical debt? Like, do you have that running for you? You do. Okay.
A lot.
And now what is the difference? Is there any change?
Yeah, and it feels like there's some emotion, some tears wanting to come up.
Yeah, so let it come up. Let it go. It's okay to be vulnerable. What I would like you to do is just close your eyes and allow yourself to receive from your ancestors. There is some let's say uneasiness with respect with ancestors. So I would want you to say is that your ancestors, I respect you, I see you, I acknowledge you, I'm ready to receive from you your gifts and whatever you bless me to enable me to let go of my debts. Okay, so just receive. And now, see how the pain is.
The tightness in the chest is a lot better. There's
Yeah.
still a bit of a challenge with the breathing, and
Yeah.
And the legs is what it feels like. Feels like my feet are gripping, trying to grip the floor, and the backs of my calves are tight too. But my feet actually hurt from trying to grip the floor. I guess it's like an unsafe feeling, maybe.
So what I want you to do is I want you to connect with your ancestor 419. So this is mother's side, 8th generation. And connect with it's a male, 4th generation. And I want you to receive the gifts of let me just tell you.
Who would that be? 4th generation male?
Eighth generation male, ancestor 419. I want you to sit now during the rest of the call and just receive. Ask this ancestor to come forward and just receive from the ancestors. You're unable to receive from your ancestors and you're just blocking it out. So what I want you to do is just for the rest of the call and maybe for the next few days, just tell, I'm receiving from ancestors, whatever it is, money, abundance, joy, and just receive joyfully from them. Okay? And that will change for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
just
so
work
much.
work with this energy and it will change.
Okay, and I just wanted to reiterate what Nilu said in my comment, that another healer a couple of months back had actually mentioned the exact ancestor that you said, the mother's mother's mother as affecting me, and but I never knew her. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. So we'll take Nishi and Nidhi. Oh, sorry, I can't see that. Nidhi. Yes, Nidhi.
Hi. So I'm little, I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now, and I'm feeling a little burden on my shoulders, and a little bit of breathlessness too, and
Okay.
because maybe a little pressure on my stomach because I think I am hungry right now. So I want to say one thing to you is like, I was very close to my grandparents, my grandfather, my grandmother, and I had the privilege to live with them during my childhood. Like for 18 years, I stayed with them.
Yeah.
But then because of certain reasons, we were shifted out of our ancestral house and we started living somewhere else. But we try to meet them every day, because we used to live near. Yeah. So I was really happy to see them again after a very long time. And so it is always very hard to part ways, like,
Yes. So what do you want to work on? What is it exactly? Same money and debts?
Yeah. So there is no debt on me, if you talk about me, but saving is very less. Saving is less.
So enhanced savings.
Yes.
Okay. So for you, Nidhi, for you to be able to have more savings, you can clear your ancestor number 375. You could make note of that, which is ancestor 8th generation from the father's side, from the father's lineage, and that is blocking you with doubts. And if you connect with the ancestor, 8th generation mother's side, ancestor 429, that ancestor will bless you with fun, laughter, and ease. How cool. So laugh more, you get
Can you
more money. Huh?
can you go
Can I-
again, because I think I missed something.
Yeah. So blocking you is ancestor 375, 8th generation, male, father side. And blocking you with doubt. Doubt. Blessing
Doubt.
you,
Yeah.
doubt.
Like, okay, doubt. Okay.
Yeah. Blessing you is ancestor 8, mother side, male, ancestor 429. Blessing you with fun, laughter, and ease. So I said, if you want to make more money,
Save more money.
laugh. Yeah,
Then-
laugh. That's it.
Okay, go again. Like, what was the last word? I missed it, again. Something.
So,
Okay,
what
so
we
when you want to make more money,
the blessing that came for you is fun, laughter, and ease. Have more ease. That is a blessing. So you will. So what Brenda is telling you is, if you have more fun, laugh more, then you will be able to save more money. That's the blessing that has come for you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're
So this is, I think, what I want. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm already feeling much better right now.
Good.
Very
Go
nice.
eat, have a biscuit now, and drink some water because the energy is very strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Loads.
Sorry.
Lotus, sorry. Loads. How does it go? Loads, right?
Yeah, however you want to say.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. I never met you, but really grateful. I'm feeling really emotional and shaky. And I guess my biggest problem is career blockage. And I can't believe I come from a very wealthy family and it's only been hell all our life.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what would you like to work on? What would like the information that I can give you is what exactly? So then it gets fine-tuned.
Well, it's money, how to, work, how to allow the money come in.
So
Does that
you-
make sense? Sorry.
I know I'm not so clear. But you have money, but you aren't able to get it. Is it
No
blocked?
money. No
No
money.
money.
No
So
money.
you all were rich, and then all the money is gone. Is that what you're saying?
All the wealth is there, but we don't receive, and whatever money comes in goes. We've been robbed and lost a lot, everything.
So you're unable to receive your wealth, family wealth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll work on you receiving your family wealth.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So for you to receive your family well, the ancestor that is blocking you is your great grandfather, father's side. So father's father, easier. Okay, and his blocking
Depression and wounded.
with the energies of depression and wounded. So those need to be cleared. And the ancestor, ancestor to bless you, so you can connect with the blessings of this ancestor, which is 6th generation mother, male, ancestor number 95, and you can ask for protection and to be safe and safeguarded.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Harleen. Hi, Harleen.
Oh my God. I'm really happy. Thank you so much. Because whatever you said in the collective was just bang on for me. My darling comes from a very wealthy family. They had a baby.
Yeah, Harleen.
Yeah, Harleen, there's a lot of disturbance.
Yeah, can't hear you.
Hear me?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, thank you.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I think it was my Bluetooth speaker. So my nani, coming from a wealthy family, lived in a khandar. My mother, marrying in a wealthy family, never saw money. She was like a slave and a beggar. I'm the only daughter now, 3rd generation. My father kicked me out of the house at the age of 19. I have been living alone for 35 years. And my family's all around in the same neighborhood, but nobody, I'm like boycotted. Nobody talks to me or helps me or nothing. And I do not know how I became India's only trend forecaster in the fashion industry. And all my family and relatives did black magic on me and zilch. So for the last maybe 10, 12 years, there is no source of income. Then my mom left me some inheritance when she passed away. I got 0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm totally, when you spoke about abandonment, lack of respect, greed of my relatives, family, every word you said, I am living it.
Yeah.
So
But you know what comes?
I got into pranic healing, and so every healer would tell me, ask forgiveness for your ancestral curses.
So Harleen, what would you like to work on?
You know, I really don't care about the inheritance because it's been too much humiliation, disrespect for 35 years, all my life. I just want to be economically independent so I have my earnings and I can live a good life on my own.
Okay, let's work on that. Yeah, so what for you to be independent and at least able to have a life, the ancestor that is blocking you is ancestor 12. It's the same mother's mother.
Perfect for me, right?
Yeah, you gotta have to work with her. But she's not only blocking you, she's also blessing you. So you have a very big balance with her. But intuitively, what comes for me, Harleen, is excluded from the family. And did you say your nanny was actually excluded from the family in a sense?
Yes, yes. So was my mother.
Yeah, so you all are all playing exclusion. You all are all being excluded in the family, and that is what is happening. So really work on sorting her, because she's actually very left out of the family, and so she's working to get back into the family. So because exclusion of in the family is a big thing. So you being excluded, so you're excluded of wealth, excluded in the family, and all of that. So do work on it in any which way you should to change your life.
I mean, how do I work on Ancestral?
You can wait for our packages. We can work with us. We have done a lot of these things, so you can see that and see how that changes your life. And the ancestor that is blocking you, which is 12, your grandmother, great grandmother, and she's blocking you with the energies of unforgiveness and isolation, which you're experiencing.
I am, right? Yeah. So perfect.
And she, after you clear her, she'll also bless you with harmony, happiness, and joy.
And with my own earning?
Yeah, that's it. That's
so
what she'll do.
I don't have to do anything individually right now.
Oh, you have to work with your ancestor 12.
This is information that we are giving you.
You gotta have to,
that I will work with you, right?
Hi. Harleen, I'm just going to come in very quickly. These few moments that everybody has with our speakers is a glimpse into their work. It's a taster for you and for everybody else also to experience. And the packages are coming up. Any deeper work, that's what you need.
The collection was for me. Right. It was bang on for me.
Fantastic.
Thank you. So I'm going to see you individually.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harleen.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you, Harleen.
Thank you.
Right. And just repeating that very quickly, Brenda Charu, that was amazing because between Liz, Nidhi, Lotus, and Harleen, they were, whoever was blocking them, whatever was coming, and the blessing coming in, it resonated bang on for everybody. And Harleen has been so vocal from the beginning. She was like, bang on, bang on, bang on, bang on, bang on. And people, like I said, this is a taster for what is the actual in-depth work that is done, will be done. If in 5 minutes you've gotten this much information that is already striking you so much, it's hitting straight home, it's hit the bull's eye for you. Imagine if you do the actual work, the full-on work that is required around with this, how much more impact that's going to make. And as Charu had said at the beginning, at the point of origin is where they work, and it's cleared off completely. So we are going to bring up these packages, these fantastic offers for you very quickly. Before we do that, Brenda and Charu, I have a request, very small request, but before I put that forward, I can see Jevanji. Jevanji, would you like to come in and have a few minutes with Brenda and Charu? Just give me a nod. Would you like to come and spend and have a few minutes with them?
It's unmute.
I've sent a request to unmute. Many request bheji hai Jevanji to unmute yourself. There you are. Sorry. No, it's gone back on mute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like? Yeah. This is my request, Brenda and Charu. It's nothing specific. I've been watching Jevanji, patiently listening, and I said, we must bring him on for a few minutes with you. Can we have both of them spotlighted? There you go.
Brendaji and Charuji, you are doing good work. And I'm listening us more than 1 hour. And people are happy what I was seeing here. And your blessing and your whatever you are doing that work is good for money. Nowadays, only money is more valuable for by anything. But money सब कुछ नहीं होता.
True.
तो ठीक है, जो भी है लोगों को जैसी भी ख्वाहिश है, अच्छी बात है. और आप बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हो. मेरी blessing to you. My blessing to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
ऐसे मैं भक्तामर से ही काम करता हूँ. और निधि जी भी भक्तामर से ही करती हैं. और उनको भी नीलू जी वो भी भक्तामर से करती है. बहुत अच्छा लगता है उनको. बहुत खुशी हुई आप सबसे मिलके.
Thank you.
और ये थैंक्स उनको ही है कि उनके उसी से मैं आपने जोड़ा.
So can we contribute to you? Do you want to know like an ancestral blessing? Would you like to know which ancestor will bless you?
मैं अपने बड़ों से रोज आशीर्वाद लेता हूँ और मुझे कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। एक
Okay.
में ठीक है, एज के हिसाब से जो प्रॉब्लम होती है वो तो होती है, उसको तो कोई डिनाई नहीं कर सकता।
Thank you.
बाकी फिर भी बहुत बढ़िया हूँ, कोई कमी नहीं है।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
परिवार से भी, सबसे भी, समाज से भी बहुत अच्छा हूँ। लोग इतनी कदर करते हैं जितनी मैंने कभी सोची भी नहीं थी।
ठीक है, we seek your blessings. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Blessing हमेशा।
Thank you. Thank you, Javinji. Thank you. And thank you, Brenda Charu, for giving me a moment of that indulgence. Because like I said, I was seeing him for quite some time and I said, you know what, let's just give this a shot. Let's see what happens. And no requirement, but he's blessed us in God. That's beautiful. Right. Absolutely. And people coming up in but a few seconds, I'm just going to refresh my screen. You are going to get to find out exactly what Brenda and Charu have in store for you with this work. Find out right away. And after that, if there is time willing, and we just got blessed as well. So who knows, maybe we'll do another round. And before I open this up, remember, Brenda and Charu are back in the evening again at 6:06. We'll tell you more about that little later. Hang on. All right, you awaken your blueprint of abundance and manifestation with Brenda and Charu. You've got a whole bunch of things coming up. There is a package A of creation of abundance code in 9 days, which is 9 group sessions, 20 minutes each. There is a package B, which includes the package A and a personal ancestral clearing and healing session. And there is the bonus of the money masterclass in the weekend of wealth. Wow. Additional healings and many more bonuses. Brenda, Charu, take us through this. What is package A, creation of abundance code?
You know, when I see these, I want to say, Neelu, can I go to the bonus, please?
Sure, absolutely. We will do that right away.
Yeah, I like that's what, like, I think everybody's saying bonus, bonus, bonus. Let's go there first.
All right. So it's basically you have just take us through this at least very quickly and then we'll get to the
Yeah, so we have a package A, which is a creation of abundance codes in 9 days. So exactly what we did right now, we look at your negatives and we change them into the positives and we download these positive aspects to you. So what we'll be working on is ancestral money curse and blockages, and we'll be clearing that, and we'll download 8 by ancestral blessing of money. Poverty programs and poverty consciousness, this will be cleared to bring in constant universe wealth consciousness. Lack of financial abundance and stability, bringing in and clearing that to allow financial abundance, security and stability to be downloaded into your cellular memory. Lack of joy, being with money, being the joy of money. Then cap on income, changing it to orgasmic energy of money.
Blocks to receiving money and changing into I receive money constantly with ease. Lack of money, transforming it to I am worthy of money. Stolen money and income, which gets stolen at an energetic level without you knowing, and we will be transforming it to retrieving it back into your energy field. So retrieving stolen money and income. Then scarcity mindset, we will transform it to I am wealthy and abundant.
Fantastic. And these are group sessions, 9 group sessions, 20 minutes each across 9 consecutive days. Yeah. Nine.
Yeah.
Right. So people, you'll have the dates and the timings on the group as well as your replay. It's basically 9th to 17th October. You have 2 time options. You are allowed to choose only one of the time options, correct?
Correct.
And all recordings will be shared. And as Brenda said, let's go to the bonuses. There you go.
Yeah. I can see with your excitement on the bonuses. So the bonuses, we have Weekend of Wealth, wow, Money Masterclass, which is tap into your ancestral lineage to create your own wealth fund. And what we will do is, again, like how we've done, we'll identify the ancestor which will bless you. We do a special meditation, like some of you all got a short view of the meditation. We'll connect with the ancestor and we'll ask for, in the meditation, it'll be especially to dissolve the blockages, to allow massive amounts of money to come in. And then we'll create a bond with the ancestor to tap into the wisdom and wealth. The next page, Neelu, so that people can read as well along with me. Wisdom, wealth, and from that ancestor, we'll also receive messages, ideas, information on how to create your wealth fund. So basically what we're doing is we're creating our wealth fund for our future lives, whatever we want to look at. And then we'll do a high vibrational guided art form to actually actualize. So just doing it in your mind is not fully enough to actualize it. So we're actually using the fingers, create the neural pathways from the brain to bring it out onto paper, and we actually draw it. And now most of you are like, if I can't see, if I can't draw, don't worry. Anything is on paper done is enough to get you started. And all of that, the usual price is 24,000 rupees or US dollars 351. But for the session today, valid only for 24 hours, the special price is 2,999 US dollars 44.
Neelu, you are on mute.
Neelu on mute. If you're saying
Just remember, yeah, because DJ was also excited about the bonuses, so he started barking in the middle.
Oh, so cute. So he's getting the download energetically.
So creation of abundance code, basically, Brenda and Charu, this is where you don't have to think of anything. You don't need to do anything. You just need to sit down and be able to receive this. These are 9 live group sessions, correct? And you don't have to be present. You will get the call recordings. And one of the huge big bonuses with this is your tap into ancestral lineage and create your own wealth fund masterclass, money masterclass in the Weekend of Wealth on the 8th of October at 11:11. So much at only 2,999 people or $44. Okay, their work is they have a lot of scientific research and all, but this is no rocket science. Just take it.
I would too.
And of course, the price will increase in 24 hours to 3,701 rupees or $55. Okay. That we have to let you know that, so we're letting you know that. Please don't wait for 24 hours. Package B, Brenda Charu, what's going on here?
So it's a personal ancestral clearing and healing session. So as you can see how ancestors work with us and how they ask us for clearing. So what we're doing is we are clearing the ancestral lineage. Its total duration of the session is 60 minutes plus 40 minutes additional bonus healings. And the package includes with bonuses. So again, I want to go to bonus.
So just give us data, even though we've experienced this right now, if you just give everybody a quick reminder of exactly what happens in our session.
So first thing that we check is we will clear your aura of all negative entities, any black magic or any psychic attacks if you have any. Then we will remove your negative belief system that is holding you back. That will be identified in a discovery session. Then we will clear the priority ancestor that is blocking you to achieve your intention. And then we'll connect to that ancestor that will bless you and assist you to change your life. Clearing of all looping patterns of struggle coming from parallel lives. So like many people, they said that they have been from last 10 years, they are struggling, or last 20 years. So these are looping programs and patterns. So we clear them. And then we shift your paradigm to a higher consciousness and realm so that you are in a constant generator of money and you receive creator's blessings.
You can take one or several personal healing sessions, but they have to choose one area to heal. So money and cash and enhancement. So enhance your own savings or whatever. Energetic settlements of debt. So, this actually can happen. So when we work on people's debts, we basically work on an energetic settlement. So it's not like maybe the debts will just disappear, but what happens is they get more work, or someone will write off their debt, or they'll get an inheritance, or somehow that money comes to you. Then better and restful sleep. We all know, Nilu, if we sleep well, we work well, right? And we can function better and we are more productive. If we don't have good sleep, then productivity is less. And so then we go to the next one, which is creativity and, increase ability to learn a new skill. And this is what I did to learn piano. And by the way, I've done 2 exams. I've done my initial exam and my grade 1 exam and I passed. And I did my theory exams as well. So next month is my second grade theory exam in Trinity School. So yes, I do it. And peace and happiness in life, because, if we don't have peace of mind and we keep worrying about what's going to happen, that also blocks us. Expansion of business. So we have a lot of businesses coming to expand. Like we had a client who was in the UK, and they have a £5 million turnover, but they had that cap on income, and they couldn't move from 5 million, so they wanted to increase that. So just doing one expansion session, they actually just received out of the blue an order for £90,000. But during the discovery session, what we realized, we also asked the owners to take a session as well, because obviously they were 2 ladies owning this business. And one of them, during the discovery session, we found out that she didn't want to have, I dream of a house and a big mansion, but if I have a mansion, I'll have so much responsibility. So she didn't want to have more money, because for her, more money meant more responsibility. So she wasn't able to vibrate the more money. And the other partner was actually well-to-do and rich, and she was living in a very rich area in the UK. But she had a point of view that rich people show off their money. And so she's like, I don't like these people driving their cars and showing off their money. And in a way, having that point of view stopped her from actually achieving more, because if she made more money, she would go into that rich bracket. And she didn't want to go into the rich bracket, so she kept herself down. So such interesting things come up, these small little things that you aren't even aware of sometimes that you do them.
Then you can also select a healing illness to enhance health, dissolving negative karma, increasing your intuition or clairvoyance, clearing of grief, loss of loved ones, manage your emotions better, be it anger, anxiety, depression, etc. So you can select any one of the area to heal as a personal session package.
Fantastic. And I would also like to just, express to everybody that there are certain things here that you must be wondering why suddenly things like, in fact, Brenda Charu, that, karma and illness and sleep, as you mentioned, it's all connected to money. And in fact, health, illness, how much, what are the kind of expenses that actually go into that? So even taking care of that will automatically reflect in your money story as well. Okay. Oh, and there's a breakdown. So how does this work?
We have the 15-minute discovery session. So we told you we'll uncover your personal money stop point, what's stopping you. Then we will do a 60-minute distance healing. So it's done distance, it's not done one-to-one. But the Zoom session, discovery session is one-to-one, where we speak to you, get to know what's your problem, what's your issue. And then we do 20 minutes negativity clearance, which we work on black magic, curses, or any form of dark entities.
So I want to talk a little bit about this 20 minutes negativity clearance.
Yes.
So basically what happens is 90% from our experience, 90% of our clients, when we check their energy field, when we scan their auric field through our charts and pendulum, we find that they are gripped with negativity. So I tell my students also, negativity is not your negative emotions. These are dark energies, and they're like pollution these days. They're part of the environment. And when we get gripped, when our auric field get gripped by them, then they block healing. So many a times we hear people saying that I took one course of antibiotic, now I've taken second course of antibiotic, but this cough is not going. So if you see, one course of antibiotic is good enough to heal any person's cough. If they are saying they've taken 2 sets of antibiotic and still they are struggling, this is a clear sign that the client might be gripped with negativity. So negativity blocks healing, not only spiritual healing, it also blocks medical healing. So when you come for any of the issues that are listed or for a session with us, we spend 20 minutes in clearing your auric field, so that not only our healing, if you are taking any medical healing also, everything will work. It will straight away go to the exact point. The healing will reach to the roots where it should reach. So taking out negativity is a very important aspect, and we will spend 20 minutes in clearing your auric field when you book session with us as a bonus.
Fantastic.
Then the next is astrological healing. Here I want to again emphasize the importance, and I'll share with this. There is a saying like, you might be sick for entire life, but you only die when the Markesh hits you. So, so astrology plays an important role in our life. So I want to share one case study here. Just recently, last month, one lady approached me, and she has an abscess in her anus, like a fistula. And when the doctors told her immediate surgery. So she called me that tomorrow I'm meeting the surgeon. Can you do? I don't want surgery. So I emphasize the whole session on astrology, because there is a house and a planet that if it is imbalanced, it will lead to surgery. So I balanced her astrologically, because in 1 day's time, dissolving the fistula was not possible. So next day when she went to the surgeon, the doctor had told her immediate surgery, meet surgeon next day. Next day when she went, the surgeon said it's not urgent, we can wait for a week. And she requested that I want to avoid surgery. So he said, I'll give you a medication, you can give it a try. Then in that 5 days time, I did 2 more sessions. Within a week, the fistula was dissolved, never went for any surgery. So astrology plays an important role. So we spend 20 minutes in balancing your astrology. We don't need your birth time. We do it BNC style, our style of astrology in this 20 minutes, which we are giving specially for Mystic Lotus clients, listeners. We are giving this as a bonus in this session. Otherwise, we do it as a separate session altogether.
Right. Thank you so much for that.
And then in the end, we give a 15-minute discussion. So in that is a live Zoom session where we explain you exactly what was done and what to expect in how many days. So we give you a full brief of our work.
Fantastic. Bonus time. Go ahead, please.
So we have the discovery session, as we discussed. We have the dark entity, black magic, auric field clearing, astrological clearance, and follow-up session. These are part of the package. And we have the creation of abundance codes. That's package A, what you saw in the beginning, the 9 group sessions. So you'll also get that with the clearing and downloads of the positive codes, and the money masterclass, which is tap into your ancestral lineage to create your own wealth fund. And the usual price is 65,000 rupees, US $949, but especially for Mystic Lotus users, listeners, the special price is 24,000 rupees, which is US $351. And it's valid for, I think, the next 24 hours, right?
Correct. 24 hours, and after 24 hours, it will increase to 24. You know what? Let's not even go into the figure right now. And you want to wait 24 hours. Please make it within that time period. All right. So people, there you have it. You have the full explanation, details, and you have a quick overview here. So I'm just going to repeat that for you. You have package A, which is the creation of abundance code in 9 days, which is 9 group sessions, 20 minutes each. And it also includes the Money Masterclass bonus on the 8th of October at 11:11 a.m., which is tapping into ancestral lineage to create your own wealth fund at only 2,999 rupees or $44. Your package B, which is your personal ancestral clearing and healing session with Brenda and Charu, and it also includes package A and its bonuses, only for 24,000 rupees or $351. So receive the joy of money, basically enjoy money from blueprint to reality with Brenda and Charu, starting now. Everything is on the Telegram group for you. The payment links are there as well, also on the Zoom chat, and you will also have it in your call replay email. All right. So fantastic, beautiful offers as always, Brenda and Charu. And I'm having a quick look at the group in case there are any questions around the packages. And okay, there are a few that have come in. For example, Bhavna's asked, can Charu and Brenda help in selecting areas to heal, as in which is affecting our lives the most? Do you also select that?
Yes, we can.
So for example, from the 9 options from the options that you've given, like you can select one. If I'm not sure, you can even help me discover, okay, which is the one that is affecting you the most.
Correct.
Okay, Bhavna, was that your question? Hope it's been answered. And Delva said that when you clean negative energy from the aura to heal, will it return again?
So when we do the clearance, we put a lot of protection in the clearance. However, it's like asking a doctor that you have given me medication for cough and cold. Can you guarantee that I'll never get it again? So that is like, it depends how well you keep your energy field. So we give you tips for after that to keep yourself protected.
And a lot of a part of the reason that this is done is in order for one to be immediately cleared and safe and protected in their environment, and for your work, for the work that you're doing, for it to have a clear route in as well, right?
Yes. And once that clean route in, your vibration changes. So you're not in that negative vibration. So automatically it goes higher.
And you see immediate results. After negativity clearance, you see immediate results.
Right. Fantastic. And Radha has asked, timings would be convenient as I'm working. Radha, is that, what is your question exactly? Do you mean to say the session time? How does one set up the session with you, Brenda and Charu?
As per their convenience, we have a calendar, so we can discuss that and give them time as per their convenience.
Right. As per their convenience, right? So is there like an appointment scheduler link, or is it personal that you set it up with them? There's a link. Okay. And which you'll get, there's a link, you'll get it with your confirmation email as it is. Nigel's asked, if I take personal package B, will the healing help my siblings, or will they have to take for themselves also?
They will need to take themselves because each journey is their own journey. But yes, it will change maybe a 10% or a 20%, but maybe not fully.
I hope that answers that for you, Nigel. Are there any more? I'm going to give everybody a moment or two if you have any more questions. Okay. Harleen, absolutely. That is your choice completely. Please do take package A. And
the package B she needs to take.
Okay. She's saying I can do the clearing work. Package B is not right now. So please, you must take package. Yes. There's a reason why, there are sets of packages, and then there are other sets of packages for your convenience. Please take whatever comes to you, because you will take what you need to take for yourself. Always remember that. All right. And Yogita has asked, in package B, will the healing help my husband, my son as a family? Yogita, we just answered this. Nigel just asked about the siblings. Same answer would apply?
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. I know we've gone past time, Brenda and Charu. I did want to ask though, because I had said that once we're done talking about the packages, if we have time, maybe we can take on one more set. So can we take on maybe 2 people?
We can take 3.
3. Superb. Fantastic. People, links are in the group. Package A, 2,999. Package B, 24,000 each. Has its own. Package B also includes package A. Please remember that. And package B is a personal session. Package A is your 9 group clearing live sessions, which you will also receive recordings for. And of course, super bonus, weekend of wealth. Tap into ancestral lineage to create your own wealth fund. Okay, we're going to take 3 people on very, very, very randomly at this moment. All right, I had seen some names earlier, but whoever is Asma, are you here? If you're here, we can get you on, but I'm not seeing you. Radha, the one I can see walking, you're the one who's been asking the questions. Yes, do you want to come on? Where are you? Suddenly Radha's pictures only, the pictures only disappeared. Okay, sorry about that. Let's
No, Radha is here now. She's
Radha's here. Radha, would you like to come on? I saw Asma. Okay, Veena, is your video on? And Valentina was asking something about her daughter. Oh, I can see Valentina as well. So Valentina and Veena, who is Asma here? Veena is here. Veena is here. Valentina is here. Radha, would you like to come on? Yeah, so Radha. And you said 3. Did you say 4?
Yeah, 3 is there. No, 3 is fine.
So Radha, Valentina, and Veena.
Yeah.
Let's have them on.
Yeah. So Radha, what would you like to work on? You're mute.
Yeah, I've sent the request.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. I really loved it. And in fact, I had a pain on my on the crown and on the right leg, and my heaviness on the heart. But later on, it subsided. It was fine. Basically, my money inflow is not so good. Like, I'm struggling since last 15 years. I have debts, and whatever the opportunity I'm seeking for, I'm not getting it. To prepay, work extra, or to pay off, and I was very attached to my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, who brought us up, and till she was alive, everything was smooth. Then after expiry only, I got this debts and money problems and health problems. I got into the health problems. Yeah. So I want to know what is the root cause, and what exactly.
So what the money so the root cause for the money inflow.
Yeah.
The lack of money inflow.
Yes.
So to increase the reason for your lack of money inflow, the ancestor that is blocking you is ancestor number 46, 5th generation, mother's side, a female.
Okay.
She's a female. And blocking you with helplessness and insulted. Helplessness and insulted. And the ancestor that would bless you is ancestor 12, which we had already worked with. So you can, your great mother, so great grandmother, same ancestor that you worked on earlier with prosperity and health. So you can ask her for blessings of prosperity and health.
Okay. So that is a 46. You said what is the problem? Is a 46 number from the mother's side. From the mother's side.
Correct.
And a female, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just I can pray to her that to relieve me and to bless me.
Yeah.
No? What I can do is
Sure.
okay.
Whatever works. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will take the package number A at right now, and we will
Sure.
see the later on. Yeah.
Of
I want to
course.
take the package A now. Yeah.
Of
Thank you
course.
so
Thank
much.
you.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Neelu ji. Thank you very much.
Hi, Veena.
Hi, thank you so much for taking me. I've been really struggling with money since the last 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
That's the main issue, and I'm trying to get a job. And I get calls that you will get a call for an interview, also, but that never happens. Everything cancels at the last moment.
Okay. So we can work on blocks to getting a job, right? Whatever's to clear your money, job blocks, right? Money and job blocks. Okay, so the ancestor that is blocking you is ancestor 40, which is father's mother. So your great grandmother, great grandmother. Yeah, so ancestor 14, and that's blocking you with injustice and poverty consciousness. Okay, so you need to clear that. And the ancestor that is blessing you is 5th generation, father's side male, ancestor number 29, and blessing you with new skills. How cool is that? So maybe you look at some new skills to help you get a job. Have a look, because they're blessing with new skills. So maybe look at learning something new or enhancing something. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. So Neelu, the other person, I think
They must have dropped. Oh, but Valentina dropped and she's here.
No,
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
I'm so happy to get this opportunity, and thank you so much. And I want to ask about my daughter, because she is having a lot of problem, and she's having, mentally also she's not so happy, because she doesn't get success in anything that she tries to do. She doesn't have that determination to fulfill the work, also stamina. She lacks everything. So I would like to know what is holding her back.
What would be the intention to have success in life?
Success and peace of mind.
Okay.
What's her name?
Her name is Diana. You'd like to see her?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Diana.
Hi.
So for her to have more success and peace of mind,
Yes.
is the ancestor blocking is the grandfather, which is the
Oh,
father's father.
okay.
So what happened?
Yes, yes. I mean, he was with us, but he left. He had to leave. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And the energies that are, this is isolated and abuse. So these are the energies that are happening for her.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
same ancestor will bless her as well. So the same grandfather will bless her, father's father, with joyful receiving. So for her to, she can connect with this grandfather to receive more.
Okay. So, any affirmations he has to say?
I receive joyfully. That's it.
I receive joyful. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is a great help because we are really going under a lot of pressure. And
Sure.
thank you for all the good work that you're doing. Thank you. Bless you.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Valentina, for being here.
Thank you, Nilu. Thank you so much for taking me.
Thank you. All right, there we have it. Brenda and Charu, as always, the magic of the PNC miracle method coming through and throughout the call, right from the beginning with the collective, the group work that was done, where we got to know that as a collective whole, our mother, there's a block coming from that direction. The emotions around the block, including greed and respect or lack thereof, abandonment, fear, relationship with self, and pride showing up, that getting cleared. And then even after that, receiving a blessing of compassion and freedom and love, which is what all of us really need, require, want, desire for every aspect of life. And hey, when you have it with the money aspect, somehow everything just starts falling into place, doesn't it? So superb. Thank you, Brenda and Charu. Even the individual demos that have happened where people came and got to experience just a few minutes of the actual work that you do, right? I've seen faces pop, like with the realization, with the fact that, yeah, this is so true. Yes, this is what I'm going through. Yes, this happened, that, oh my goodness. So people, the value of this kind of work across 90 minutes, imagine it. All right. And for everybody, you have amazing offers catering to everything that you need. You have package A, which is connecting to your abundance code with 9 sessions, 9 group sessions live on Zoom with, of course, call recordings, and with the fabulous bonus of the Weekend of Wealth Masterclass with Brenda and Charu. And then you have package B, and that, of course, is for $2,999 or $44. And then you have the second personal ancestral healing and clearing session at only 24,000 rupees. Grab your offers. 24 hours later, the price will increase. Brenda and Charu are here back again at 6:06 this evening with a lot more of this. In fact, Brenda and Charu, what are you coming back in the evening with?
We are going to do a lot of demos. We'll show the power of miracle method, how result-oriented our method is. Right. So yes, join us and we'll have some fun together. Right. With energy.
Superb, superb. We are, and thank you so much, Brenda and Charu. I know that we took a little more of your time, even though call went past. But thank you so much, and I know a lot of blessings have come your way today. So I think that was joyful to see it going in your direction, and then indirectly being showered, all of us being showered with the same blessings as well. So before we say a final goodbye for right now, any last words you want to leave us with?
We just want to, we would like to leave you with these words. Incredible things can be done. Simply we are committed to making them happen. And that's by Sadhguru actually. So we can actually change our lives, but the first step is to actually choosing to change our life. So choose.
Fantastic. The choice is always yours, people. And on that lovely note, Brenda and Charu, thank you for an amazing call as always. People, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Brenda Charu, see you in the evening at 6.
Bye, everyone. Bye,
everybody.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.